Okay, so what we're going to do in this video is take a look at the theme options and actually maybe changing the color or adding a new header to the site, things like that. Now, I love the theme. Flexibility 3 is probably one of my favorite themes. I run it on a lot of my sites, and that's why I chose to stick with this site. So I've added some header images to your download page. Now, the header images 1 folder, or those header images, you're going to have to resize them. There's another folder right below that, which is the header graphics 2. Those graphics you won't have to resize, but let's go in and show you how to manipulate the site in the theme options. So under appearance, we're going to go to flexibility theme options. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and change the header. I'm going to put a different header on, and then after that we will change the color of the site to kind of match the header, and then do some things that way. And you'll see how I'm doing it, so you'll be able to upload whichever header that you want to. And I'm going to tell you the size and everything, so don't worry about that. What we're going to do is click on header. Okay. Now, the header background image that they're showing right now is obviously the happy face PNG, and you have a bunch of different headers here that you can put. So if you have one on here, like Cosmic is a pretty cool one, I think. Pardon me. And they got the header height set to 120. So what you can do is you can change and go through these headers, and if you find one that you like, then you can use it, of course. So just for an example, let's just change it to the Cosmic, and we'll click on Save Changes. And what happens sometimes, you may have to refresh your site a couple of times before the new header to show up. But that's how you change the header if you want to use one of the background images that you see here. So you can just go through those. Now, if you want to upload your own image, we can do that. So let me just show you how to do that. What we would do is go to Media, and then we would go to Add New. So here we would upload into our media library the header that we are wanting to use on the site. So we can do that by clicking Select Files. Now, the header graphics folder 2, header graphics 2 is this folder here. Okay, so you're going to have, I put some header background images in here for you to use. So if you want to upload any of these, you can. Keep in mind, if you take a look at the size of the image, it's 960 by 175. So you'll need to remember that, and we'll need to adjust the dimensions accordingly if you use one of these. Okay, so let's go ahead and just let's say we're going to upload one of them. Let's see. Okay, so let's just open that, and we're going to upload the header. Now, once it's done, you need to click the edit button because we have to get the URL to this header. Okay, note the dimensions. Now, you're just going to put your cursor up here and click on, or select all, right click and select all, and then you're just going to copy that to your clipboard. And you can come back over. Actually, once you copied that, you can just close that out and then come back over and then go back to your flexibility theme options. And then on header settings again, you can just paste that URL here. Okay. Once you paste that URL, it will override anything else. And then you can just click on Save Changes. Now, when you upload your own image, make sure just to leave this on anything other than none. So you can just leave it on any kind of background image selection here. So if we take a look at the site, let's try to refresh it and see. Now, I just remember we forgot to do the dimensions of the header, so we'll need to change the dimensions. Okay, you can see how our dimensions are off a little bit. So if we would change the dimensions of the header, the height is 175. So that's the only thing we need to change, is the height. So we'll click Save Changes. So let's go ahead and refresh our site. Now, the reason why I'm just wanting to show you how you can add a header. Okay, so you can add it 2 different ways, and then we'll figure out a header that we like, you and me, and then we'll go pick up and go on from there. And you can see the header is at the actual size that it needs to be now. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pick a header, and then we'll start changing the color of the site to match our header.